Good morning, evening, whatever it is where you are, and welcome to episode 4 of Looking for Legends, where we get nerdy, throw math rocks, and look for legends. I am coming to you live actually from Hot Springs, South Dakota, because I am in the midst of a cross-country move, which is why the background is weird. It's actually, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, there you go. Some natural beauty behind me in the Black Hills. But I reserved an Airbnb instead of camping in my van just for you guys so I could be here and do this. So thank you all for being here. In that token, apologies for the silence on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Over the past probably 2 weeks or so. It has been a crazy process, but tomorrow we should be at our final destination, meaning we can get things moved in and settled here over the next week. And by next week, by Monday or so, I should be back on a regular schedule and able to make content. That said, I will be posting photos, maybe some videos of my trip, probably on Instagram. So if you don't follow me there, go follow me there, and follow all these other lovely people on their socials as well. As we're keeping things moving, talking about following people and whatnot, I do believe we have some. Zeb, what are you doing? I left
My
him
best.
out. Okay, sorry guys.
That was good.
I do believe we have probably some plugs. One for Our Flag Means Doom. Kelsey, you want to go ahead and tell us a little bit about that? No. We will go. We'll come back to Kelsey. In the meantime, let's hear about Roll for Chaos from.
You want to hear about some chaotic stuff? Sweet. I have a D&D web show that I'll create with some buds. It's called the Roll for Chaos Show. Each season we add some crazy homebrew mechanic to a completely homebrew world. Our first season, the mechanic was that I DM'd 2 separate campaigns, set them in the same world at the same time, and didn't let the other groups know about each other. And for the very finale of our season, I brought the 2 groups unwillingly together. Not unwillingly, unknowingly. They willingly came to my house and filmed this. But unknowingly came together, and just the chaos of these people realizing, like, wait, that was you doing this, and just like the different patterns or, different storylines crossing. It was so sick. So that's our first season. Second season's coming out sometime, who knows? But that's the Roll for Chaos show. We love being goofy and we love chaos over there. So check it out, Roll for Chaos show.
We certainly do love chaos. And we also love finding out that cast members are kidnappers, taking people against their will.
It was only like slightly against their will.
Okay, but to be fair, that's like all D&D. It's like slightly against their will.
You don't really know that this is what
We're not murder hobos.
Speaking of characters getting abducted, and in addition to Our Flag Means Doom, I actually have my own show. Well, not show, but Let's Play that I'm going to be hosting here hopefully within the next month. I'm trying to get it put together. I've had a homebrew system that I've been working on wherein characters, typically the way they wind up there is they are abducted for entertainment purposes.
That's hilarious.
So you can look at my channel on, I'll be streaming that on YouTube. I'm going to try to stream it to Twitch, not sure, but as soon as I can get it started, I will. And for Our Flag Means Doom, I have no quick and easy way to wrap up that chaotic nonsense. So it's fun, and it's on Mr. Dandy DM's channel at Thursday nights.
Yeah, it is loads of fun, as are all of the folks in there. So go look that up. Follow all of them as well, because there's some great creators in that show. All of us have our little tags under our names in the display. I don't recall if you guys do on Our Flag Means Doom. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But look them up, find them, and follow them.
Make sure
I think
to
it's
keep
going to be my
asking
goal
questions
tonight.
when she takes food.
I'm going to make my goal tonight to catch Kelsey with her mouth full of food as often as possible.
I'm saying Josh must have been like a waiter or something in his past life.
I am a waiter, actually. That's what I do for work.
You guys enjoying everything?
That, and I love catching people with enjoy your meal. You too. Oh, wait. Oh, man. Okay, anyway, guys. Wow. With those plugs out of the way, I would also like to do something I forgot to do last session, but let me just plug for the great musician of our campaign, Nerdiest Maximus Studios. He is fantastic. Really love working with him. I should have a link to his YouTube channel in the description of this video. If you're on YouTube, Twitch works weird, and I haven't quite figured it out yet. I'm still working on it. But yes, Nerdiest Maximus. Follow him on Instagram, on YouTube, and check out his Patreon if you can. He really, really does great work. So anything else from any of you guys?
I don't think so.
All right, everybody else is just boring. I'm
Damn,
kidding.
I'm
kidding, guys.
Huh? Where's your game shows out, huh?
I've been doing a lot of overtime. I'm tired.
My exact thoughts were, I'm a dog trainer. I'm boring. So
You right now have like 15 dogs in your house. You're not.
Two.
Oh, that's so
there
true.
are two.
All right, you know what?
There are so many animals. So many animals.
All right, you know what? No, I have one thing I'm going to plug real quick.
Absolutely.
Kevin's wife's and their cosplay that they've been doing for C2E2. Go check that shit out. It is absolutely fabulous. She has a very Loki that she has made.
So good.
Really
So
well done.
Good.
Yeah.
My wife slays when
My
it comes to the creativity, so I greatly appreciate that.
She's a boss at using faux moss. It's great.
Yeah. Those pictures were insane.
I also think Will just made a commercial.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
In the beginning of this whole session, it's just us uplifting each other, like we're all really talented and cool.
Well, it's announcements. It's getting things out of the way before we.
I didn't think.
No, I did just want to say that he's a really great voiceover artist and just crazy well done commercial. Love it. I may try and find it and link it in the description if he's cool with that.
Oh, I'm sure he wouldn't complain about that. He wants all the recognition he can get.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Mitch.
Then, at that, if no one else has anything to say, let's jump into our Dungeons and Dragons live stream. Please note that our content may include fantasy violence, social adversity, and some adult themes as a part of the storytelling. The characters' events and settings are purely fictitious, and any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or to real-world events is coincidental and unintentional. Viewer discretion is advised, as some themes may not be suitable for all audiences. By continuing with us, we ask that you accept these elements and join us in the community and the game that we all love. Thank you for being part of our legendary journey, and now let's get into it as we hear a journal entry from Anwu Solar Sun.
Yes. Anwu Solar Sun, year 34, Age of Darkness. I can't believe I'm still alive. Late last night, we went to investigate the Mooring, a shady part of town where people go to get stabbed, or where people make poison for killing the Chancellor, which is what we were hoping to find. Instead, we were ambushed by a bunch of creepy ghouls in cloaks. I could have sworn Zeb and the main cloaked guy were going to fight like 15 different times, but then Daisy turned into Shiverbug, Scorn turned into a tar monster. It was super tense. We ended up talking it out, and it turns out they're looking for the poison makers too. I guess the cloaked guy is an acid-spitting lizard and the king of the morning, and the poison makers didn't pay tribute to him. We set out in search of the poison maker's secret hideout, and I was on a side mission to scavenge for some parts lying around when I picked up a giant pile of rubbish. Lucky enough, underneath was a trap door with a ghost carved on it, the entrance to the poison maker's lair. I don't know why they thought it'd be a good idea to hide their entrance like this, but when the moon hits the trash and you find the poison stash, that's the mooring. It turns out that the poison makers are the Arborian Wraiths, a fear-mongering group of elves bent on killing all lineages that aren't theirs, especially humans. And when we were walking right into their lair, I was scared at first, but upon meeting the first group of wraiths, our cloaked lizard friend turned out to be an actual dragon. I still wasn't super on board with fighting our way through this, but Scorn helped me out. I might finally be able to make a difference if I have Scorn's hero potions to back me up. We launched into battle, and between the rampaging acid dragon and Zeb commanding the wraiths to grovel, we made short work of the wraiths. Zeb kept one alive so Scorn could go to work interrogating him. We found out that the wraiths are being paid to poison targets by an elvish woman dressed in black and purple robes. Inaka also found a manifest on a wraith that is almost an exact copy of the trade manifest that the New Republic had. Our trail to understand who wants to foil the plans of the New Republic only grows longer. We think we might have a lead with one of the elves, and maybe the introduction of elves is wanting to erase all of human existence isn't quite sitting well with Zeb. He's scarred, to say the least. I think getting a good night's sleep helped us reset and look at this with new eyes. Last night, I got my own room, restored my armor, and slept as Onwu Solar Sun, finally out of the suit. And in the morning, Daisy so graciously woke me up, and we had a good chat. Daisy 732, Onwu 1, just remember that. We met back up and found that the manifest from the Arborian Race and the manifest from the New Republic were almost exact copies. The only difference being that the Wraith copy was made to look like we were hauling some really precious cargo. We think it might be a mole in the system, maybe the elf on the council or his partner. It's too early to say. If we're going to get answers, we may need to do some sneaking. And if I'm going to help, I'm going to need some of Scorn's potions and my Iron Lion suit, so I can become who I am truly meant to be, a hero.
Wow.
Bravo, bravo.
Excellent recap. Now, as you have stood in a meeting with soon-to-be government officials, finding that the grain was a test, and one apparently signed off on by Lady Aurelia Marwyn, Chancellor of the New Republic, finding also that the trade manifest on which the grain was sent had been altered, and finally finding that there is, as Onwu so aptly put, a plot to kill the Chancellor, set up by the Arborian Wraiths and a powerful figure called the Lady in Purple. You've put a tail on Lady Vesna Marwyn, the Chancellor's wife. Leaving the meeting in the early afternoon, you hear the sounds of the dock thronging with business. Looking around you, the day is in full swing. How do you proceed? And which threads do you follow in this ever-growing tapestry? The wraiths, the leader, or the job? The day is yours.
Anybody know which way that we should be turning? Because there's quite a. I mean, this is kind of an open door, so to speak, because we have basically been given new reins as who we are for this, budding government. But what do we do?
It does feel good to be respectable.
That is true. That is true.
Who were we supposed to meet again for this next smuggling run?
I think we still have to set that up, maybe. I don't know if we... Do we need to talk to someone about that?
Yeah, we didn't quite accept the job just yet. So, like, are we accepting it, or are we gonna stick around, try to chase down some of the wraiths, or should we let that sort of sit while they put the tail on the Chancellor's wife?
Well, we don't really know how long that tail is going to take.
Yeah.
Especially considering the Arborian race just got, I don't want to say completely wiped out, but, sort of, we smacked the hornet's nest, so something like that be laying low for quite some time. At least I would, but...
Should we go meet with the Chancellor? Can we do that?
I do not think that would be easy.
Worst case scenario, we're told no, but also what would meeting with the Chancellor give us? Or what would we gain?
I mean, maybe Craven can set up a meeting of some kind. I doubt that a couple schmoes on the street would be allowed to see him, but maybe if it's like a unified meeting, maybe something can happen. But us, by ourselves, probably not happening.
But if we can get to a place where she's going to be with many others, in the very least, we could get, within range to see who all else is trying to get close that's not supposed to be.
I don't know if it would be that easy to get into contact with her, especially considering there's already knowledge, at least slight knowledge, of an attempt on her life.
Didn't
But
necessarily.
if you're talking, I mean, it sounds like what you're saying is a party, and then we just happen to get an invitation.
I
like
am so in. I definitely would be down to infiltrate a party. I am much more interested now.
DM, are we able to party?
DM, can I roll for party?
So the idea being to eventually meet the Chancellor.
No, not to meet the Chancellor, to get within the same vicinity.
Okay, so what you would know based on some of the conversation that you'd heard is that the members of the New Republic's what you might call, I guess, an informal council, they seldom stay in the same city for basically for safety purposes. Gathering of too many of them at once can be very dangerous. It has been done, and it is done on occasion, but they keep that pretty unusual. They keep that pretty special an event. Aside from that, the Chancellor would actually be, and let me check my notes. I think it's Gerthan. Yeah, the Chancellor would be in Gerthan at the moment, as you actually would recognize is also where the original shipment was supposed to go before it was altered. It was supposed to go to Gerthan. So you would be able to eventually, you could get to that place. She would be in Gerthan, though. And the job would take you to Hildoran.
Where August Orient is, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Now, I do think pulling on the other thread of this August individual would be very beneficial. And we would stand to make a little money because, to be fair, we've only been spending. And due to our last encounter, we haven't really made anything, so...
Are you all short on money?
No. But...
I'm good, but Zeb, on the other hand...
I like to make a living.
I'm always short on money. That's nothing new for me.
To be fair, I'm kicking myself because we went down to a poisoner's hangout and I didn't explore shit.
You looted some guys, didn't you, Scorn?
I didn't get Jack Diddley.
I'm gonna roll an insight check.
We still don't trust. Oh my god.
I mean, come on. Hey, we've been together, what, 2 days? Why'd I lie to you?
See, here's the best part of that. The way her memory is structured, she don't remember jack shit past 2 days.
Scorn, could you roll me a persuasion or deception check? Don't say which one, and we'll see how it measures up against Inaka's insight roll.
That would be 21.
Yeah, this is why I wasn't worried. I rolled a nat 1 plus 2.
Wow.
But yeah, Inaka, you I mean, you know, he didn't get jack.
My favorite is the nature that there is something in Inaka that makes her go like, wait a minute. Oh yeah, no, it's good.
No, to be fair, all I found was that journal.
It's true. Yeah.
I didn't get anything else.
That was the point. I wasn't actually expecting anybody to ask me
But
to
I'm
roll an
going
insight
to say it in a manner where you don't trust me regardless, because you guys don't need to know. Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay. All right. So what is the plan?
I think we have a lot of different leads. We could go to Hildoran and talk with the chancellor there, August Orient, who was, you know, kind of mixed up in some of that stuff. I think that's what was on the bad manifest. They were trying to say that we were going there, maybe. I can't remember how like the manifests were switched up.
Manifests were all the same except for what the cargo actually was, right?
What the cargo was.
No. The let me go back and see. So the original manifest said swords 100, platinum 500, shippers Hollow Fang, consignee Justice Thalius, Port Gerthan, signed Lady Aurelia Marwin. The altered manifest said grain 8 crates, shippers Hollow Fang, consignee August Orient, Port Hildoran, signed off Lady Aurelia Marwin.
So the bad guys knew we were shipping grain. That was on their manifest?
That was on their manifest, yeah.
Okay.
Well, so, no, sorry. Pardon. The manifest that you found was the original manifest. The altered manifest was with the council.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
So they had the original. Okay.
They had the OG.
They did. Yep.
Those Janguses.
How in the world? Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of stuff here that is messed up. Like, how did they get it? Like, who signed off on this? Like, how in the world did this get so messed up? I feel like there's some leads there that we can kind of chase.
Sure. So where do you guys go? How do you chase them?
I like whatever plan you all come up with, as long as we get paid. So,
I think then signing on to this next smuggling run might be our best bet. Especially since we don't actually have any specific way of getting to the Chancellor right now. So we may as well do this, and we at least know that it gets us closer to her.
Yeah.
I got an idea. How about we ask those, folk back there to set us up with an invitation for the next situation that the Chancellor would be in. We go take care of business, and then we can come back, and then that'll hopefully happen, right? No?
Yes, let's go.
We all go
I was writing down notes, and my brain was like, "This is all that is happening now."
No, yes, I think that sounds like a good idea. I'm okay with that plan.
All right.
It also gives me some time to build some new trinkets.
Yeah, I gotta work on a few concoctions myself.
he-
I gotta learn
is
how to
he
make
gonna
that
tinker?
one.
All right.
So sweet. Should we go? Yeah, should we go? I know we just left that meeting with all of those
Yeah,
people.
and last I thought I had pissed off one of them because I told him to make the go tail the chancellor's wife. So
Right.
so
If
maybe
anything, it
maybe
was
somebody
just-
else should lead. I don't want to take this one. I'm just gonna sit in the pub actually and grab a beer.
Ale? She's
Yeah.
immediately following you.
down. I also can lead. I think I know how to do that, probably.
Okay. All right. So with Zeb and Inaka going for a drink, who all is going with Daisy?
Wait, Daisy, where are you going?
Sorry, this is what happens when there are more than one thing in the world happening ever. Like the ADHD is so high, it's ridiculous. Daisy is. I thought we were going to get started on that smuggling job. That was our next step, right?
Yes, but I was maybe wondering if we shouldn't go back and talk to him right away. We did kind of just like make them mad. So like, yeah, we should like get started on that, but like at the same time, maybe we should give him some space.
Nah.
Okay. I'll go with you. I'll go with you. I'll back you up on this one.
Sounds good, buddy.
You know what? I'm gonna follow.
Oh.
I want to see what happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
all right. I
I
guess
won't
we're going.
intervene at all.
You know what? For some reason, I have a hard time believing you when you say that.
What? Would I lie to you?
Yes, you indeed,
Wow.
and in
Wow.
fact would.
Wow. First off, rude, Pinkie Pie. I never lied to you once.
What is a pink eye?
I don't know. Sounded right.
See, that's why I believe you would lie to me. You just say anything that comes into your head, and it's always ridiculous. But
That's
you know
not
what?
lying. That's being intrusive.
Let's just go. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Let's just go.
So much is going on. Okay, you guys are going where? I'm so confused.
We gotta go
We are all going to the same pub because that's where they
They're going
were.
to talk. Okay, they're going to talk to them. You guys are getting drinks, correct?
Yeah,
Okay,
you got it. Hi, welcome to Chili's, guys.
Damn it, I wanted chips and queso.
guys, it's been a few long days. Oh wow. Okay.
That's crazy.
Okay. Drinks are drinks. Mark off. We'll say.
No, hold up.
3 silver.
No, Inaka drops 200 gold on the counter and says, "Drink with me."
Who did she say this?
You just look at me. I'm assuming. All right, Zeb looks at the gold. He's like, "All right."
That's a pretty man. You can't keep up.
Challenge?
Wait, no. Wait, you said you can you not keep up? He looks and goes, "Oh now, you're barking up the wrong tree." He does say, he goes, "Little miss, let's go."
Both of you give me a Constitution saving throw. As you both try to outdrink the other.
That's crazy.
Right?
Ooh, which dice? Okay, Constitution.
Constitution. Actually, put it in the private chat, and I will get back to it as we resolve the other thing going on. So Daisy, Anmu, and Scorn all going to presumably to accept the job, possibly to ask about an arrangement of a meeting eventually. When you get down, Craven says, "Are you back already?" No.
Sure are.
I'm still muted. Yeah, we were just here, but then we all collectively decided that there is no reason for us not to go ahead and take that smuggling job, as we currently don't have anything better to do.
Very well. I do believe there will be a secondary objective to this one. So with the new information that this was a test, we would like for a higher pay, if at all possible, for you to maybe do some reconnaissance on this Arient fella.
What kind of reconnaissance? Like, how extensive are we supposed to be going with this?
We just want to know whatever you can, really. I'm not even sure what we're looking for. We do not have the guy who is usually over that, so
What happened to that guy?
No. Sorry. He's still with us, but he's not here in the room for us to be able to, ask him.
I see.
Whatnot.
Okay, so we would go to Hildoran and snoop around for this August Orient guy, find out what we can on him, create our own tale on him.
I mean, more or less, yeah. That's kind of what I'm asking you to do.
What's the extent of information you're trying to figure out on this guy? You got any suspicions as it is?
Basically, what we're looking at is there was an attempt on the life of our chancellor, okay?
Eh.
Somehow linked to this are the Arborian wraiths, some elven chick who, is engineering it all, and they are sending a test run of goods to this guy.
Now, question. Was the last one the test run? Or is this the real one? Or is this the test run part 2?
I think this is the test run part 2, just based on what we know. But, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Is the ship that we're going to be on this time well armed?
The ship is the finest that the Hollow Fang has to offer.
Okay. And not to be disrespectful, but last time we had this conversation, you said you were giving us the fastest boat. Those fuckers picked up with us pretty fast.
Yes, fastest, and... It was for a good cause. Fastest, not most defensible. This is a fusion of the two. Not quite so fast as what you had before. Not quite so sturdy as some of our larger vessels. But somewhere in between.
All right, walk me through it there, Chiefy. What are we looking at for defense
We're gonna
measures?
die. We're gonna die. We're absolutely gonna die.
Come on, you'll be fine.
You're looking at a reinforced hull. Iron panels along the sides, though not entirely covering the wood.
Slows us down, but it makes us take better hit. I get it.
Oh, but the iron does not cover the sides. It is like boarding for horse. Does not cover Barding? He kind of like questions himself. Does not cover entire horse, but it does well enough while maintaining speed.
All right, what are we looking at for weapons? That's the big gravy right there.
Firearms hidden from the outside. Raise panels in the wood and reveal the firearms to fire, to shoot. Believe that is 4 guns per side. Enough to cause damage, not enough to slow it down.
I'm gonna look over at Anwu.
Hey, kid, I wonder if you can do some tinkering with a few of those. You know what I mean? Make them better.
I think I could. I might be able to do something with the iron plates.
I don't know if we can tamper with those, but be careful.
I think
I
I
will
would
send word.
incorporate them.
You, Iron Lion, you were chosen for your abilities with tools. I will send word that you are allowed and should be given free rein to tinker with any
You
portion of
can't
ship you like.
tinker here.
So what you're saying is
Oh, God.
I can tinker there.
Give them limitations, give them limitations, give them limitations. I got.
What you're
You can
saying
tinker within what Scorn allows.
All right, I'm babysitting Doty again. All right.
Oh,
Yes.
He just
will
kind of
do
gives
a great
you
job.
a Scorn that says, you were the one who suggested it, you get to oversee it.
I hope it fucking sinks.
Ah!
The enemy's boat, not us.
Right. I am on board for this. I think this is a great
hopefully
idea.
you will all be on board before it sets sail.
Ship puns. Love it.
I see what you did there.
Don't love
That's a good one.
it. I see what you did there.
I see. Oh, Daisy's got it. Okay. All right.
Well, I'm about to port this conversation.
Oh, port because
Left.
which way is that again?
Left.
Oh, right.
No,
Sorry,
that's starboard.
Stop. Oh, right. Wait. Start.
So, you're taking job, yes?
Yes. Yeah. We'll do it. We'll do it.
All right, so payment will be given again, half up front, half at the end. And she pauses for a second. You know, give me 1 second. You'll leave tomorrow. I've got to go find. Well, I will discuss with our treasurer, and we will find you the funds.
So you did mention an increased pay rate this time around.
Yes.
What exactly are the numbers we're looking at?
What were the numbers I told you to begin with?
I believe it was 200 each upon leaving last time.
And as she asks what the original numbers were, you just see Craven just kind of like, sure, okay, we can find that in the fund. We are a merchants republic. Gideon, could you work with him to figure that out? Yeah. Okay, good, great. So we will get that with an additional 150 each for you.
That seems fair to me for some reconnaissance. That is each way, correct?
Yes. So 300 each total as the addendum for the recon.
That doesn't math up right there, boy. That doesn't
Yeah,
math
it does.
up.
That would be
initially-
350.
No, he said
That'd be
300. He said he's
total.
giving us an additional 150, right?
Mm-hmm.
An
Each
additional 150
On top
on
of the 200.
each end for the addendum. So an extra 300 total.
Okay.
That seems fair to me, especially for some hopefully low risk reconnaissance.
Now,
Who is this
also-
guy we're supposed to talk to about it? The guy who usually manages it?
Usually manages what?
Reconnaissance.
Oh, reconnaissance. So he is not in this city at the moment. I'm not entirely certain where he is because he is a man of secrets. And well, by that I should say they are a person of secret. I don't know really what they are going by at the moment. It seems to switch when I least expect it. That would be Mara Stonefist. They are a strategist. They will be our Minister of Defense. They oversee militia, eventual armies if we should have them / need them, and things like reconnaissance and spy work as well.
Gotcha. So we're not going to talk to her before we leave.
I wouldn't guess so.
Okay, cool.
And real quick, Mara Stonefist was her name?
Yes.
Mara Stonefist? That sounds familiar.
It
Sounds
does almost sound familiar. That's what I was thinking.
Is she a shape changer? Are they a shape?
Why do you ask?
I feel like I know a shape changer named Mara Stone Splitter Shifter.
Wasn't Mara Stonefist on our last mission?
That's what I was trying to say.
I
You
feel like we
know-
had a Mara Stonefist on our last mission.
I don't entirely know who you're talking about. This person, as far as I know, was a dwarf.
Nah, it's fine. It's probably not important anyway. So then when are we leaving?
Tomorrow, we can get you the funds this evening, probably. Right, boys? There's kind of a general nod from the treasurer and the merchant that are just kind of like at their books, both kind of trying to sort out, well, we can move that, we can do this.
Poor guys.
All right, we can get it to you this evening.
And who's going to be filling out the itinerary and who's loading the cargo? Is this the exact same cargo as last time, or is this going to be revamped?
This will be the exact same cargo. We are running it as if it is just a. We're running it as if we didn't know anything was wrong.
To be fair, so far we don't know anything's wrong.
Excellent. I like it.
That's why we brought
I
back
like
everything. We were so scared of losing stuff.
Anyanwu, you still have the supplies that we bought specifically designated for fixing holes in ships, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Then we're all set to go.
Okay. All right. Then this evening we will. You are staying here, correct?
Yep.
At
Yes,
the
Rooney.
siren song. Okay. All right. Then we will find you and bring you your payment tonight. On the morrow, you will head out on. What was the name of that ship again? Craven? That was the Phantom Gale.
Gale.
The Phantom Gale. Yes.
Why does
Yeah,
all
right.
of this sound so familiar?
It just sounds like a ghost fought to me, but whatever.
And that's exactly what I thought. That is exactly what I thought.
There's no rest for our DM.
You know, it really is the privilege and honor of every DM to come up with something that they think sounds really cool and have their players.
That sounds like a ghost fart.
Matt Mercer. All NPCs are now named Dave from here on out.
Yep.
I love you all and I hate you all.
We'd have it no other way.
All right, that's great.
All right, guys, let's break.
All
away.
right.
Go.
So, as you leave from this meeting, you come up top of this.
Real quick, Josh. Real quick. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Can I hurry back down and give Gideon 500 gold, and then just leave.
Yeah. He just kind of looks at you, just kind of like.
I literally just drop it off and then back upstairs. Don't say a word.
And he kind of looks at Dalrex, sort of pours it out. Dalrex says, "Well, I think we have the beginning of our payment to them."
Ani,
Does this
why
mean that
did
Anu is funding your expedition?
I don't
Ani,
know.
what is this?
What?
I'm assuming I saw that, right? If Daisy
It
saw
was,
that.
it was
she's
when we went back
standing
upstairs.
Right there.
It was when we
But
were
he
all
ran
went
back alone.
And I said, "Oh, I forgot my tinkering tools."
I would say that Anwu could reasonably go back
Oh,
down
yeah.
alone if he wished.
Oh
I have
yeah.
advantage on stealth, so
I
if
don't
you
see
want- if you want, I
any
can
reason
roll.
that
If you
Daisy
want, we
would
can put it up to the
stop
die.
him.
We could see. We can mess around and find out.
Do you wanna
Okay.
play this game? I'll play that game. I will.
We can play D&D. If you want to play D&D, we can play D&D.
You wanna D&D?
All right, give
Is
me
that
a
what we're
perception-
doing?
That's
Give me a
what-
perception check.
Perception check. I'm gonna mute because one of my dogs is mad at my cat.
Wow.
Actually, wait. Well, yeah.
My question is, how do you get advantage when you're wearing the Iron Lion?
It's arcane armor, and I have
Oh, you.
All right.
Daisy don't be seeing shit with a 4. This a nat 1.
Oh, crazy! I rolled a 5 as my highest. Oh my god! I was like, for sure, she saw me, for sure. So that's an 8 total for me. Oh my gosh!
Wild.
Oh.
Wild. Daisy, you're so like incredibly pleased with the order of events and the money that you're about to make. That's just kind of what you're thinking about when Anwu just pieces out. You don't even notice he's
Zoned the
gone.
hell out. Zoned out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
gone.
As you reach the top and the main bar room, you see Inaka and Zeb both just with like 8, 9, maybe 10 glasses next to them. Inaka actually is the first to become drunk. Both are at this point very feeling very good. Both are feeling very good. Inaka is a little far gone.
So I have recently come into some money, and hey, Scorn, how are you feeling about a friendly bet?
What do you got in mind?
I want to make them arm wrestle.
Okay, and what's the bet?
I've got 3 gold on Zeb.
No. First off, that's my boy. If I'm gonna bet on someone, I'm betting on Zeb.
Fair
Doesn't
enough.
mean Anaka
We can
doesn't
go the other way.
mean Anaka's not wrong. I've seen Anaka knock out a few people,
Knock.
but to be betting against my boy that I've been cruising with for over a year, come on, that's disrespectful.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Only
I'll
if I
put
can
3
join
gold
that.
on
that
I got you 3 gold. 3 gold on Anaka. That's
Zeb isn't speaking. He's just
Zeb, I made you another drink. Hang on. I made you another drink. This one's a good one. Just like
He's gonna just take 2 things. He's
Hey, hold on now.
Why?
Hold on. I know how your drinks can be, and this is gonna be a fair bet. No heroic potions or magical sparkle juice. Clean and fair. Or
no
I
heroic
get to
potions and no
put-
sparkle juice. That's fine. What? I'm making him a cocktail.
I don't believe you.
You know, I won't lie though. I do like the sparkle juices.
The sparkle juice is an extra. I'm sorry. That's more actually just like a little powder I add in to make it look more important.
Sometimes
it's not really.
there's a fizzy pop rock taste, but you know.
I'm not going to give him anything that would benefit him strength-wise. What?
I half expected you to go.
There is zero trust here. It's just freaking
Wait.
Daisy
Come
is
on.
gonna go ahead and use a bardic inspiration on Anaka. Just a little
Okay. So
bit.
you can sing a little jig, and that's fine. But
Hey.
I can't give him a snort.
I am all for a natural moral support.
Listen, Score and I got this one. Don't you worry.
All right. I'm not gonna give him a drink. Fine. No drinks, no sparkle juice for Zeb.
He's got the power drink.
Fine. Then no music, no musical inspiration for Anaka then. Clean and
All right.
fair.
All right, hang on. I'm just gonna Zeb. You got this.
All right, so I need both of you to make me a strength check at disadvantage.
I'm gonna cast enhance ability on Anaka.
Oh wait! No, before as I said, I got this and I did this. I
Oh no!
am actually going to use. What is it?
Are you actually drunk?
My channel divinity peerless athlete.
And that's why I bet on the boy.
I don't think that's going to help here.
Not fair.
I don't think that's going to help in this case, but anyway.
To be fair, I was just gonna give him a cure all so he'd be sober.
I get my tinkering out, my Omni tool out, and I create a little like brace that goes just like right under Anaka's elbow, and give you bull's endurance, and you have advantage on this strength check.
All right, so both of you will be making a straight roll.
Boom. I wasn't being sneaky about me building in the middle of this tavern.
I was mixing a drink in a tavern.
So was I in certain regard.
Technically is against the rules, as you were supposed to support them with your patronage.
So what are those straight strength rolls? Athletics would be applicable if you are proficient, by the way.
$24.
Oh my goodness.
Well, hold up. If we're rolling athletics, Then I got a 26 on a nat 20.
Okay, all right. So, Inaka, as you all are struggling back and forth, what does it look like when drunk Inaka just slams Zeb through the table?
Okay, so she first sits down at the table and it's fuck shit. And she's got her face. It's not blush because her skin is gray, but it's all dark gray from ear to ear. She's kind of doing this a little bit. And the second that you grab her hand, it's just it locks in. There's veins that crawl up her arm. She's focused. She's staring at you. And just after a couple minutes, she goes, "Hey Zeb, remember when I said you couldn't hang?
No.
You got me on drinks. I got you on this." Wham!
Oh, excellent. After this rousing arm wrestle between two very, very inebriated individuals,
I lost Clarence.
else? It's true. It's true. Is there anything anybody is trying to get done before we encounter that next portion of the journey?
I hate to be the one harping on this, but again, we're someone made clear to Inaka at some point that we're going to be on a boat for a month.
A month? What?
That was the last trip that we were going to take. Was going to be a month on water.
I thought it was only like 10 days.
Hey, it was a 10-day boat
10
cruise.
days. Maybe a month.
That is practically a month. Don't not argue with me. And she heads out.
That's a month for Inaka. She doesn't remember.
All right.
Day 5, just say
Wait.
we just got it.
We're just letting her leave completely drunk off her ass.
Are you gonna stop her?
I'm not. I'm the DM and I'm not.
Honestly, I want to see
putting
someone
that out
try.
there. I was just putting that out there.
Look, if we're going to be on the boat for a month, then I'm not. There's things to take care of, and I don't want to be rude, and I don't want to hurt any sensibilities, so I'm just going to go take care of them, and I will see you in the morning.
Cryptic, I like it.
I mean, I can tell you stories when I get back if you want. It's very,
Yeah,
not very
maybe
often.
also just like well, be safe, be careful, don't die.
I'll promise the last, not the first.
Fair enough.
And Inaka goes out. Inaka, wow, goes out to find a brothel.
Okay. All right.
Definitely be
Not
safe.
that weird fancy word you said last time, because I still don't know what that word is.
It's a perfectly normal word. It's called a bordello.
Made a movie about it called Bordello or Blood.
Well, I mean, sure.
Sorry, Will. Sorry.
Doesn't mean I know it. And if I don't know it, that makes it objectively weird.
True.
All right. So, I would say you definitely are able to find that, as you were last time, a bordello, and mark off. I'll just say mark off the same amount that I told you last time, and we will go on. We will move on with that. Scorn, got something?
Knowing that she's going to a bordello, you know, I'm gonna wait till she would roughly be in the zone, and I'm gonna activate my earring.
I'm sorry. In the zone?
In the zone. Game time. She brought 2 tickets to Pound Town, buddy.
What?
What?
Guys, where is this episode going? Where is this episode going?
Well, she went to a brothel, so you know.
So.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna like look at this area of the brothel and everything, and we're gonna point forward, and I'm just gonna be like, "That's a weird looking rash."
Can I? Okay. Can I roll perception on this? Can I see Scorn doing this?
I don't know.
Use
Will
your
you follow me?
passive perception.
Passive perception. Okay.
You just see me stand like we're walking.
Then
I'm like,
pointing. That
Yeah,
is.
Oh, go ahead.
That's 11.
No, you don't get it.
I also would love to get out on this. My passive perception is 13.
why does everyone think they're hanging out with me?
Yeah, I'm gonna say even the people that are with him at the moment, if they see it, it just kind of goes under their radar. That it's a whisper that only he can hear, and the person that is receiving it, and so mine just looks like he's doing the weird psych thing.
I'm just trying to figure out where I want to be. Like, do I want to go to the store? These are not the cheeks you're looking for.
Inaka, in the midst of it, you hear this about a rash. What? Tell me about that.
Okay, so we don't actually want to get canceled.
Correct.
We're skirting the line right now. This is great.
She just kind of stops dead. The camera's like right here at her face, right? And she goes, "Oh, you little shit!" And she gets up and makes the leave. You got her coming back to the tavern.
Okay. All right.
What?
When you arrive, what do you do, Inaka?
She bursts through the front door stark naked. All she did was grab her clothes and run.
What? Prestidigitation.
Are you guys in the main like central room?
I'm still
At
passed out
least-
on the floor. I never
Okay,
left the
wait.
tavern. I'm just
There.
Do we need to backtrack a
bartender
little
gives you a
bit?
very strange look, as do several people within the common room itself.
What? I was in a hurry. And she starts pulling her clothes on a little bit, half-assed. Zip! And she walks
Literally?
over, picks him up. Where is Scorn?
Wait. So you say where's Scorn? I'm gonna use locate object. Just like immediately out of a dead sleep, just huh? Whoa. Is he within 1,000 feet?
I mean, did you just say Scorn is an object?
Wow.
We can objectify to a new level.
Hang on. All right. Hold on.
You know, I thought we were friends, but apparently I'm
I will
just
not
not.
stand for
I'm gonna get to the specifics of it if you would like. Yes. All right. The
I do believe it
specific,
has to be maybe a specific thing on him.
the specific bottle that I know that he uses to spice the food that I enjoy the most is what I.
Okay. All right.
I'll just
Oh.
drunk and be like.
Scorn, are you within the range?
Yeah, I'm in town. So
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'll just point and be like.
And as they make their way toward you, Scorn, where do they find you?
I would be heading back to that one guy that I'm affiliated with.
Ah, yes.
Still pulling her shirt on. She has one shoe and her pants on.
So you all you burst in the door mid-conversation. Scorn, before they get there, is there anything you would like to say to him / learn from him?
So, is it still him? Is it? it's
It
still
is,
Captain?
yeah.
So that gift you gave me worked out like a charm. Thank you. I was wondering if you had anything else interesting I can purchase off of you? Freebie. First one's free. I get it. I got the trade for you.
And what type of item might you be looking for?
Well, I'm going out to sea for a while. We've been attacked once. Anything that would benefit my crew would be beneficial. What do you think? Let's get imaginative. Oh, you know what? Do you have just like potions and stuff, or do you have items? Because it's something I'm looking for.
I deal in the alchemical, but I could point you in the direction of someone who could sell you magical items.
Okay. Well, magical items would be great. Do you got anything interesting, potion-wise or poison-wise? I'm trying to up my arsenal. I only can do so much myself.
Aside from the usual potions, healing and whatnot, I have this, and he pulls out this what seems to be a small, very, very heavily decorated vial of a liquid that seems to almost like glow as if there were stars inside of it. This will allow you a certain bit of, shall we say, inter-world travel.
Say that again. World travel.
Inter-world travel. Travel between the realms.
Now, I'm not exactly a connoisseur of this kind of thing, but are you telling me you got a blink potion?
I believe this is called, to translate it into common, oil of etherealness.
Ooh, Delale. What do we, you know, I would save someone's hide for sure. Okay. What are we talking? You already gave me a freebie once, so I'm not expecting anything. What are we looking at?
Shall we say 5,500?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It is quite a rare bit of oil, you see.
You know, I'm good, but I'm not that good yet. I'd hold on to that one. I can't. I do not want to try to haggle with you on that one. I can't afford that. That's too valuable, my friend.
Very well. Perhaps I have something a bit more within your price range. Well,
I'm trying to keep it no more than 500. I got utilities to pay for. I got, there's stuff going on.
Very well.
Blowing things up ain't cheap.
No, certainly not. Let me see what I can find.
As far as healing goes, I got that covered.
Okay.
You got anything that does anything interesting?
One second. Let's see. Within
what purse are we truly looking at? You can be honest with me. I'm not going to steal from one of...
I know of a few people in this city. You're one of the kind I trust the most. So that's what I'm saying. 500 is probably my limit for right now until I can get a good payday.
Very well. I would offer you a potion of climbing. Yes?
What was that?
A potion of climbing. Though I'm not entirely certain what that would profit you on the seas.
No, I don't think that would really do me much good. You know what? Come back to you. I kind of came to you last minute. I didn't request anything. We'll call it good for night.
Okay, all right. And until next we meet. And as he begins to say the next bit, several figures burst into the room.
Did I hear like stomping beforehand?
You would have heard a little bit of rustling. I wouldn't say necessarily stomping is the right word.
I would have gotten nervous and made myself look different.
Okay. So, you guys walk in, and you do not see Scorn. You see what you look like, Will.
I'm gonna say a guy wearing like leather armor, black leather armor, a fire genasi with like a skull tattoo on his face. Oh, what's going on over here? Well,
Nice.
Nicholas Wing, how you doing?
Nice.
I hate you.
I
hate
imagine that I did not walk. I imagine that Anaka just like one-handed like carrying me, and I'm just like pointing literally as just like sort of like just out like.
Okay. Right. And has Zeb ever seen this disguise, Scorn? Okay. All right. So you all walk in, and you do not recognize anything, but Zeb, you know that the bottle's right in front of you.
Zeb, I do not see him in here. Where is he?
Well, that's weird. This thing normally works.
Sebastian, I don't think you understand exactly the kind of trouble he's in right now.
I don't listen. I was just on the floor sleeping after our wonderful little tournament thingy. I don't know. I'm still sad that I lost, but hey, I let you win. No, I didn't. No, that's bad sportsman. You won.
At that, she drops him. And looks at the the shop owner. There was a short man in here with a large nose and a very big brain. Where did he go?
As you ask this, you take notice of the fact that the store owner really is kind of like less confused and more just kind of looking at this patron in a sort of respect, just kind of, I'm sorry, I have not seen any person of the nature which you speak.
And she finishes pulling on her shirt. She kind of chews on her lip for a second, finishes pulling on her shirt, reaches back for her cloak, and starts to pull it over her head. And as she does, she activates her Hour of Reaping, again with the glowing red eyes, with the mask pouring out and going, I do not think you heard me. He walked in here. The drunk one says so. I will find him, or I will make you his replacement.
Sebastian is like bear crawling out the floor, like trying as slow as possible.
Your friend looks a little messed up. I think I'm going to help him up, if you don't mind.
Give me an intimidation check, Inaka. At advantage. Like,
Natural 19. Plus 0.
Okay, plus 0. I think he probably went the other way, and he kind of just ever so slightly. It's not that like but he kind of flicks his eyes toward the patron in front of you.
This is going to sound stupid and unnecessary, but I'm going to make an intelligence check because this is Anaka to see if she can.
Fair enough.
On a double 17, I'm going to say she remembers that you do the fancy body changing thing. You!
What? What's going on?
And
You guys seem to be going through some weird role play right now. I don't know
Oh, I'll show you role play. And she walks over and grabs the front of his shirt and lifts him up.
Do not consent.
You know what? I'm angry enough at the moment, I don't even care. I was interrupted, I'm going to get my gold back, or I'm going to get my entertainment. Come with me. And she walks back to her room.
Okay. And that is where we will fade to black on all of that.
Zeb just crawling into the night.
She gave a clean option.
We thought that Caden's show was chaotic. Holy night!
This is what
Plus
every
roll for
episode of
chaos.
this is what every episode of the Roll for Chaos show is like. So.
Yeah,
I
plus
feel
roll
like
for
this more on
chaos.
my channel.
Oh man.
Every 4 episodes. How about that?
Yeah.
Is that fair? Okay.
That sounds fair to me. All right. So, Kelsey, go ahead and roll me a d20, and just roll me a d20, straight roll.
I'm standing by what I said. She gave him an option of not for consent, so that's a 4.
Okay. All right. You would be able to get your gold back. By the time that you returned, they kind of had other patrons. So anyway, as you all bed down for the night and wake the next morning, you will have been given your promised payment, which I believe at this point would have been $350 before you left, and then another $350 each at the tail end. With that, you also this next day are able to find Craven, who leads you to the Phantom Gale, an elegantly streamlined caravel ship. Its darkened hull and aquadynamic design, perfect for silent, swift travel across the ocean's expanse, while being sturdier than your previous vessel. Equipped with lateen sails and multiple hand firearms, this ship is a ghost on the waters, able to approach or retreat without drawing attention, yet still has become known by the Hollow Fang for its relatively robust build. Among the finest of the vessels that sailed the Ortoyan Abyss, and the best the Fang has to offer. When you come aboard the ship, you are greeted by several figures, including one, a lithe feline figure that descends swiftly from the rigging, their feet as light as the wind itself, their eyes betraying a mischief they can scarcely hide, their smile revealing a lust for life that they wouldn't want to hide. Inaka, you recognize the figure straight away as a voice falls from its mouth. Bright moon, stone climber. You recognize the greeting bright moons to be a form of a longer greeting, a longer tabaxi greeting. Bright moons guide your path. And the name Stone Climber given to you by none other than Shane.
Shane! And she just reaches, grabs him, and does like this big ass bear hug. I have not seen you in ages. How are you doing? Ah!
Yeah,
That sound really hard.
right. I'm all right. And yourself? How you been?
Ah, well enough, making money. Never wanting, and she always she's got her purse that looks rather full.
Hey, live, laugh, and get paid, like you always say.
Too right, my friend, too right.
So, who are your friends?
Oh, these are my new associates. I'm not sure. Are we friends? Do you think we could qualify as friends? All of us? Yes?
I'm your friend, Anaka.
Oh, I get it. I get it. It's all right. I've got plenty new associates. This is my first job with this crew.
See, you know the way. Where's the old crew? What happened to them?
Left him in the wind.
Nah, as is your way. I see.
It's not like the job went sour or anything. I just needed something new.
So, what about are you doing in these parts,
I believe I'm on your ship. Didn't realize it was you who was coming, but we're going to Hilderin?
I don't know. That is for the smart people. This is your job. I don't do this shit. You know this. I hit the things. I run fast.
All right, yeah. So, I forgot. Inaka's not what your man is. I'm Chain, and you are.
I have manners.
Daisy, hi.
No,
Nice
of
to meet
course
you.
you do. I just meant not like other people's manners.
Name's Sebastian.
Daisy, please. Oh, Zeb, Ashton.
No, I
Daisy.
said Sebastian. You don't get to call me Zeb.
Right. Sebastian.
There you go.
Daisy.
You could call me whatever you like, I guess.
Well, I'll probably call you Daisy.
They call me Scorn.
All right. Scorn. You seem a little worse for wears, little guy.
It's just my hip's kind of out of place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. They kind of give you a wink.
What are you winking at me for? I was dangled upside down by my ankles. The hell's wrong with you?
Oh, yeah, and you. That's right. I'm looking at you.
Yes. I am the Iron Lion.
Iron Lion. I think I've heard of you.
What? Really? Wait,
Yeah,
really?
heard you were kicked out of some place or something like that.
Can I do a check based on that name?
I
Like
don't.
a history or something?
I'll say based on your background, go ahead and give me a history check at advantage.
No. You don't need to be doing that. No. No reason really to be
Where's my sheet? It's over
keeping that
here.
out.
I said history, right? That's plus 0. That is a 15.
Okay, with 15, you would have heard that the Iron Lion got kicked. Let me see. Let me double check a note real quick. A singular note. Because you are from Ismaria, you would know that it is rumored the Iron Lion is actually an exiled criminal from Ismaria. That he was exiled because he was linked to a death in the government.
No. Probably a different Iron Lion, I think.
I'm gonna hold on to that.
Probably a different one.
I'm gonna hold on to that.
Hey, it's none of my business. But that said, we need to probably get going, right?
Yeah. I think we should go. We should go.
Hey, listen, one cat to another. It's really none of my business.
I can't.
He really doesn't like it when you call him a cat.
I got Thunderwave and then Shatter on the ship. Wow, the waves are so crazy right now. The waves are so big right now. This is crazy right now. We're getting attacked. Everyone.
Come on, Ani, let's just go below deck.
Do you actually?
Yes.
I think I hit a nerve with that one.
Let him cast it, and then I will use that with the knowledge that you gave me, and I will pin him to the deck.
I would like to see you try.
Oh, I'm very
Not
much trying to
happening.
pin him to the deck.
Give me contested athletics checks. Wow,
Here-
all the contested rolls tonight, guys.
I'm gonna peerless athlete when he does that.
A lot of pinning going on.
That's so funny. I have a -2 to this, but I will give you a caveat after we see what you roll.
27.
27, I got a 9. But my arcane armor prevents me from ever being prone. So you can grapple me, but you can't pin me down.
Okay, excellent. So with grapple, it's that moment of like where two brothers are trying to wrestle each other to the ground, and the one's just a little too slippery and kind of like kicks his way back up every time. And finally, you do manage to restrain, but it's kind of more like you take a knee and take him into a headlock position as opposed to being entirely prone.
I'm just gonna say, relax.
Daisy is going to cast Tasha's hideous laughter on Zeb.
Oh,
And
all right.
a little bit of the shiverbug voice comes
there-
out as
there-
she says, "You will
I-
not touch him."
I would like to preface this by saying, like, there was no, like, rage in Zeb's motion. It's just a mere, like, you see this person panicking. I went to constrain the issue.
Yeah,
So,
when
I
you
mean,
open a
please
nerd-
feel free
uh,
to do what you're about to do to me. But, like, I'm just trying to make it clear that, like, you've seen Sebastian. There is not a rage in him.
This is Zeb trying to calm Anwu down, not Inaka freaking the heck out at Anwu.
All right.
I'm
I
trying to
think
decide if this
I
is
overstep on something. I'm gonna. When you all are ready, just come find me. All right.
We're racing later tonight.
I wouldn't miss it for the world, Inaka.
Yeah.
And he runs off at a crazy pace, like rivaling what you've seen Inaka do. Also, Inaka, if you want to look in the D&D Beyond, you should find a character sheet marked chain now. If you could claim that, you can run them if anything happens.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna whisper to you, Anwu, and I'm just gonna say, I have heard of the Iron Lion. You
I
do have
can't
it.
just get whispers on Zeb.
You do. By all means, keep doing it. I'm gonna keep talking. You can damage me all you want, but I'm gonna keep talking.
Oh no, Daisy was casting Tasha's hideous laughter. You
Damage
have a
me all you
wisdom- It's a wisdom.
Tasha's hideous laughter is a wisdom save or be knocked prone.
Mm-hmm. It also would technically render you incapable of speech, as you are now laughing hysterically.
It is true.
All right, give me a moment. What save? Wisdom.
Yes. Give me 1 second though.
What is the DC?
16.
21
All right,
Ooh.
fair enough.
Wow.
plus 7 wisdom save. Try me. Anyway, I'm gonna keep talking. Do I still take damage, or is it?
No, it's not a
What is
damaging
Distant Whispers
spell.
on move?
There's no whispers?
What is that? Wisdom save also?
I believe so.
What's my DC?
18.
Well, I rolled a natural 16 plus 7.
Okay. All right.
So, plus I have a couple luckies up my sleeve. I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to say, look, I know who you are, and I've heard all about it. You do not have to explain things right now, but you do have to talk to me later. Right now, what do you need me to do to take care of the person that that harmed you, or that made you feel this way?
I need you to take 6 damage.
Was that the half?
That's half.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say a single word. I'm just going to keep trying to fight against you.
Right. It's
Okay,
It's
at this,
not a
I
it's
will
not a,
just
like
say-
a painful thing. It's very much just like I'm here for you.
From Onwu's perspective, being out of control, like being not in control of his own movement, is very alarming, and this is a harmful scenario that he is in. So
Right.
he is very much in harm's way in his mind. So he
Okay.
is going to keep acting.
Gotcha. I mean, you can hurt me all you can hurt me all you want, but like, can we take this below decks?
Daisy is Daisy, yeah, that's the only thing she can think of. Daisy's gonna grab Zeb by the hair and try and like pull his head away from Anyanwu to get him to listen to her and tell him to get off now. Not even as a strength thing, just as I guess a way of getting his attention, because nothing else was.
I mean, he cast Thunder Wave and like Scatter, was it? Shatter, right?
It's not that I think you're doing the wrong thing. It's that
On a ship full of other people.
Daisy is very overprotective and very, very paranoid when it comes to Anyanwu. So it's not even that I or Daisy thinks you're doing the wrong thing. It's more of a his panic is her panic.
Fair enough. Continue to panic.
Okay, I will say over the next few minutes, depending on how long Anwu can sustain. Actually, Anwu, what was your athletics check again?
It's like 9.
Okay.
I have a -2 to like anything strength based.
In your armor, with the weight of it, your lack of athletic prowess, and Sebastian holding you, like you're not getting out. Less than a minute passes before you tire. As Anwu tires and cannot continue the fight, how does he react to that?
I think he slowly stops fighting, although he's still very shaky.
Sure.
As I feel you like tense or like not be like as aggressive, I with each passing like deep breath, like I try to just like breathe almost like as slow as I can to sort of like mimic a relaxed environment, and then sort of just almost like where we were sort of kneeling, I bring both of us up and I just pat your shoulders and I go, what do you need?
I think I just look at Daisy being out of this grapple and still. I look at Daisy and I go below decks.
Oh, that's
Go
still
below
muted.
deck.
Daisy immediately follows him.
As you do,
Hey, are you okay?
Anwu is just like shaking. You just hear like the clatter of his armor as he just
No,
like
I'm gonna cry.
shakes in his armor. And he's like not pacing. He's just like standing in the corner. You truly just see like you can't see the emotion on his face because he is still fully armored, but you see just like a fully scared kid just shaking in the corner in this clattering armor, and he's
Hey,
just
Daisy's-
frozen.
Daisy's gonna take him over to a little spot in the corner, make him sit down, and then she like pulls the helmet off of his head and just starts like petting behind his ears, petting his mane down.
As you take the helm off, he has tears streaming down his face, just like locked in a grimace of like confusion and like fear, and there's just tears streaming down his face. He can't quite comprehend what to do.
I'm gonna make a roll. That seems... Nah, I wouldn't then. She just starts to hum a little lullaby. Gonna see if she can try and calm him down a little bit.
Okay, all right. Anwu, does the lullaby have a calming effect on you?
I don't know to what extent. It could, but there's too much going on in his head that maybe he stops crying, maybe he stops shaking, but he's still not able to be reached. So yeah, maybe he has stopped crying, maybe he has stopped shaking, but I still think he is staring blankly ahead, like just trying to grab onto anything concrete, but feeling like he's just like falling away from it. Wanting to reach out, but just like feeling like he's falling miles down, just a downward hole.
Daisy's gonna get into one of his pockets and pull out his Omni tool and just hand it to him, like put it actually in his hand, and pick up random scraps of whatever she can find on the floor and just start handing it to him to see if his muscle memory will start doing something with that.
He immediately starts crafting, immediately gets to work, and within seconds, you see a little figurine of a lion, with just a glowing center. That's what he comes up with. That's what he has, and he just quietly gives it to you, Daisy.
That's a really cute one. I like it. I'm gonna put it with the other ones, okay?
Yeah.
That's a good one. Do you want your helmet back now? Okay. All right. You doing any better now? Got your breath?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're all good. Do you want me to punch Zeb in the nose? Okay.
No.
I guess that's fair. I know.
Daisy, you know I don't talk to people. I don't engage people. The most I've ever done that is with you. And right now there are things I can't even tell you. If I were to say some of the things that I wish I could, the most probable person I would tell is you. And I don't think I'll ever do that. I really, really, really wanted this to go well. But I don't know if I can be here right now.
Do you want to go home? Because
I kind of want to go home.
I'll go home with you if you want to. but we
I
kind of
don't-
did make a commitment to stay here. It
At
doesn't
this
matter
point-
what you want me to do. Whatever you do, I do. That's already been established, so don't even start with that nonsense again.
I don't
But-
even know where. I don't even know where to go. I don't have anywhere.
Of course we do. Our home is everywhere. Because we go everywhere. But you want to be a hero. You are a hero. But for whatever reason, you don't think that you are. And I think this is a really good way to prove to yourself and to everyone that you are.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. I'm really trying to get away from a lot of the things that hold me back. And I don't know how. I don't know how.
Well,
feel like
maybe
there's-
you need to stop trying so hard to get away from them. Some things you can't get away from, and you end up just having to embrace them and then move past it.
That really hits Anwu. You see him like struggle with that for a second. Deep in thought. Thank you, Daisy. I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm glad that we got this job together. Because I don't know, I've been alone for a while. So I'm glad that you're here.
Hey, buddy, it's been a minute, but that's what I'm here for.
Mhm.
We got this together, okay?
Yeah. Daisy 733, Anwu 1.
I don't know. I think you ended up handling this like a boss, so maybe it's 732 to 2.
We can debate that later.
And as that beautiful thing happens, what are the rest of you all doing? The ship is setting sail now with you all aboard. As Anwu and Daisy are down under the deck, calming down. What are the rest of you all doing?
I'd probably be I'd probably invite Scorn over just to check as we're leaving everything. Just be like, you think we'll actually make it this time?
Well, hopefully we do better than 2 days.
I wasn't too hard on the kid, was I?
I don't really know what you know about the situation. I don't know if I should pry, but something was triggering him. He was overreacting, but to have that type of reaction must have been pretty bad.
I've half a mind to go talk to that individual. Just to say, hey, whatever you said, don't say it again. But I'm not here to fight somebody's battles for him. You know, he's got to stand up, and I know he's capable of it. I just hate to see him like that. I felt a tickle. Did Daisy try to come after me too? Was that?
I mean, to be fair, if someone came after you, I'd probably do the same thing. But she's
Yeah, that's
odd. I'm
fair.
not worried about it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Like I was just so focused in the moment. I just wanted him to understand that he was safe and that he didn't need to do the damage that he was doing in order to experience everything. You know, we all. Yeah. Anyway, best not to pry about what it is. I'll talk to him about it first, and if he decides to say anything, I'll let him do that. Again, it's It's his journey. I'm not going to speak on behalf of anybody or make waves. He looks out on the ocean. Goes,
I mean, you and I both know that life isn't fair. We've had hard times and we dealt with it our own way. Kid just hasn't found a good way to deal with it yet.
you know, on that subject, I actually go pretty tired of having learned to deal with everything. Sometimes I wish I could have those moments, you know?
Going numb feels like the right thing to do, but it's not.
Well, I know.
Sadly, that's my fail-safe. Something bad happens, yeah, I get pissed off, but I don't get the emotional outburst like that kid does.
Maybe I'm gonna give him some space for the time being. I just hope that he comes to me and that I'm able to speak to him. Yeah.
Well,
I think I do owe Daisy an apology at the very least. I don't know. Again, I don't know if she was actually trying to like get my attention or not. I was so worried about on Yanwu. Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure everybody was good. But other than that, yeah, hopefully we make it past 2 days at the very least.
You know, I'm hoping that we make it all the way. Maybe not. We might not make it back, but at least we make it there.
Fair enough.
As far as the kid goes, he's got his friend to talk to, and trust me, that's a lot. I've learned that. That's a lot.
Fair enough. You're a good man, Scorn.
Let's get fucked up.
She's at the front of the ship working off some aggravation. She's doing like push-ups, sit-ups. She's climbing up the mast using it as a pull-up bar. She's working off some frustration.
Checking for a rash.
Real excellent. Real quick. Yep. Just to push it a little farther. The lion that I gave Daisy is actually one of my infusions. It is the Lion of Revealing, the Revealing Lion. It acts as a light source up to 30 feet, and any invisible creatures caught in this light source are immediately made aware, and while in this light.
Oh wow!
That's so cool.
Thought that was interesting. I did not imagine using that item right now, but I just checked and I was like, huh. How cool.
That is so cool!
Yeah, the Lion of Revealing.
That's awesome.
Oh my goodness! That is so cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, now we will begin actual travel to see if you guys get all the way this time. Over the next several days, we're just I actually scaled back the destination score because it was a lot for a short form thing. So the destination score is going to be scaled back to 3. Who would like to make our first check as you guys are setting off?
We're using
Any check that just to review. This will be that travel thing where you can use any check so long as you can justify how you're using it. You need to reach the destination score with either successes or failures. If you reach it with successes, you get a boon. If you reach it with failures, you get a bane. This is actually Campfire. Campfire is a brilliant little system for those of you watching. Check it out. You can find it on Drive-Thru RPG. Really great thing. I'm playing in another game where it's great. So, any skill check will do if you can justify it. Who would like to go first? Sure.
I want to do a nature check so I can be like, I could tell if the water's getting choppy, how to go with the wind, try to keep us going forward and not hit any low water.
Okay, give me a nature check.
Ooh, +7. That is a 22.
Wow. Okay. All right. Over these next couple of days, you recall what was taught to you, Scorn, by the hag from which you learned. She taught you not only the ways of the grassland and the marshland, but also the ways of the stars, the ways of navigation, of the winds. Her expertise on the sea was not top notch. However, it certainly was enough to understand the flow of energy in the currents and that sort of thing. So, I will say that based on that, you've actually sped up a little bit. You might have taken off a few hours, maybe even a day from the total trip. That was a crazy good roll. Over this next, over that time, while Scorn is really helping to direct the ship, is anybody got anything they need to do?
Okay. I Daisy would like to check in with Zeb.
Okay. Right. Where does Daisy find Zeb? Kevin?
Zeb would be just probably topside with just almost looking like Prince Eric with the clothes that he's wearing, right?
Yes.
There's definitely just white shirt, blue, right?
Checking for a creepy mermaid. Just like,
I'm gonna marry him.
And roll for initiative. No, and I would just be probably just doing manual labor, nothing crazy. Just probably tying mooring lines, things like that.
Hey, I just wanted to apologize for sort of attacking you. I know I did. I don't think I really did much, but I just wanted to clear the air there. I'm not mad at you or anything, but I just really wanted to help Lonnie.
It's been what, like a day?
I think so. I think this is the next day, as far as I'm aware.
I haven't had some time to think. I understand that you were just trying to do what was right by a friend. And I can appreciate that. I am sorry if I... I'm sorry if I crossed any lines or made it seem like I didn't care that you were trying to help or dismissing you in any way. That wasn't fair to you. So I apologize for not hearing your voice in that moment.
That's all right. It's understandable. But and I'm not saying it happens often, but it has happened before. So if a situation comes up like that again, I do know how to handle it.
Now I request only that you handle it faster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
Zeb holds out his hand to just shake yours.
Yeah, that's fair. I do have just one question for you though.
Sure, what you got?
You're kind of like a holy man, I guess.
Sorta. Yes. I guess in the terms of like, if there's a difference between myself and the common folk of the world, yes, I derive my power from the divine.
I've heard you talk about the goddess Amara before.
Yes, I have.
Who is she? What does she do?
Who is she? Well, you got some time. You got some time. All right, kick back. He literally he puts down the ropes. He like pulls up like a bucket, sits down, and he pulls up another one. He taps it and goes, "Sit on down."
She loves stories. She is all the way in.
Now look, Imara is the goddess of life. To me, that's everything. Quite literally. Now, you ever heard of the world shaper?
It rings a bell. The problem with my, I guess, historical education is I wasn't really given any, like, traditional learning. So
No
a lot
worries.
of what I know is legend or tales or stories, and sometimes it's hard to actually tell what's, like, true.
Don't I know it? Now, the world shaper created the world. But the first goddess that was brought into the life afterwards, into being as it was, is my goddess Amara. She was to watch over all of life. She was a daughter to oversee the earth, the world. Basically, she is the mother of all living. Now, to that effect, I will say that, have you ever heard of the tree, Imranath, as well? Right?
Yes, that
Yep,
I have
right.
heard of.
Okay, because we literally, like just, with the wine and stuff, like they actually, brought that up in passing. That was a gift from Amara. Now, if you think about it, that ties her to elven folk, right? More so. That said, again, she's the goddess of all things living. And life is meant to be protected no matter what. And that's a charge that one like myself would do anything for. Anything for. If you look back on all of our battles and such, I haven't taken that much life. Matter of fact, since being with you, I've only had to dispatch 2 people. Everybody else has done the things that they need to do. But I'm a little bit more selective. I do have my failings like any other person. I'm not perfect. But
Do
again,
you
do I
believe in the sanctity of life because you follow her, or do you follow her because you believe in the sanctity of life?
I believe the two are mutually exclusive.
Yeah,
I think
that
that
makes sense.
they are because they are, Sometimes there are things that, I question a lot. I've been around a while. So I question quite a few things. But here I am. I'm doing the best that I can with what I got, and what I got is pretty good so far. And life has been granted to me, so I'm gonna keep going as long as I can. And when it comes to life, death, and all this, and like what the goddess actually means to me, first and foremost, I love Amara. She is perfect. To me anyway. Like I could talk about her for hours. I could. But what may I ask, why are you asking me about this?
Well, it was just something I've been curious about, and I don't know. I guess, like, if somebody were maybe interested in following Amara, what would that take?
That's a fantastic question. You know, I can't even really remember the moment that I decided that this was the life that I was going to lead. Because that was long, long ago. But I would say deep meditation. If you want to start with that. Yoga, for sure, that would help. I do. There are prayers, certain things that I can pass to you. I have a little booklet. I've written a couple of them down, if you'd like, that I could share with you. And essentially, from what I understand, is all you have to do is ask. If you choose to believe, sometimes I think that's enough. Right?
Do you mind if I borrow that booklet to maybe copy some of them down for tonight?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Thanks, Seb.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, just I would say again, life is sacred. Not everybody wields that gift the same others would. And that's okay. We don't gotta like it. We just gotta respect it. But if you're gonna follow Amara, I think she's a good choice for you. Well, I gotta get back to work anyway.
You're muted.
Keep doing that. And at that, who would like to make the check for the second leg of the journey?
I'll do a perception check.
Okay.
Climb up to the crow's nest, keep an eye on the way ahead of us.
And the skies are sunny. There is hardly a cloud in the sky. Right now would be the perfect time to do it.
18 plus 6, that's 24.
Yeah, okay. Absolutely. I will say you are able to you see where there has been effectively a shipwreck, probably not your own, but who knows. There is cargo, there is driftwood, and other such seafaring accoutrement floating on the waves, and you were able to point it out and take the ship around that debris, basically keeping any damage from coming to the ship, keeping from any slowing down as they navigate. And yeah, okay, excellent. 24. Y'all are rolling fantastic for these.
I was going to say, since I have my unarmored improved movement, can I say that as soon as she spots the driftwood, she instead goes, "Hold this ship for a few minutes, I'll be right back," slides down, and straight up just nails the side of the ship and runs along the water, grabbing everything and chunking it as far in the opposite direction as she can.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. All of it. And you clear an entire path for the ship to get through, just jumping and leaping from one to the next, kind of running over the water just for a couple seconds at a time, and chucking things out of the way. Everyone on board being delighted and thoroughly impressed. During this, I think that my earbuds just went out, so I'm just going to try and move my mic a little further from the computer and turn you guys down a little bit. Okay. During that leg of the journey, does anybody have anything to do?
I think over this journey, I think Onwu is keeping to himself. He honestly probably doesn't come above deck. He probably just stays below deck, really just tinkering and just finding things for his hands to do. Just always, just always working and always trying something. And he was told at the beginning of this that he could freely tinker on the ship. He was told. So that's absolutely what I want to do. And yeah, I don't know how, Josh, you want to run it, but I would assume it's going to take a while. But I would like to turn all of the ship's armor arcane instead of mundane.
Yes. Yep. I will say within the first half of the trip, which would be over Scorn's and Inaka's checks, you were able to do that.
Beautiful.
So they basically, you guys have given him, in addition to shaving off time and navigating where you need to go, you have allowed Onwu the time needed to make the ship even better, with all of those iron panels now being arcane armor.
Beautiful. Just like my armor, how it is glistening and like almost like so shiny it's almost white. You see that same shine and sheen go over the iron on the outside of the ship, and a little bit of his firmament is kind of coursing through as well. So all of a sudden you might see just a quick glare of brilliant yellow and like violent purple, just like shine right across the metal every now and again. And yeah, we got an arcane armored ship, baby.
Excellent.
That's incredible.
Excellent. And then I would like to get one more check from you all. Who would like to make this check?
I could do it.
Okay.
What about a dexterity check to gain sea legs?
Absolutely.
Love it.
Absolutely.
19.
A 19. Wow. A 19 for sure passes that DC. You, though not having an exceptional history of seafaring, are able to find your legs under you in every situation, allowing yourself the ability to improve your own efficiency as well as the other sailors, just by being as competent as you have become. Which will, I'm going to say, shave another few hours off just by like yourself being so efficient, as well as other sailors kind of like looking at you and being like, wow, I'm inspired by how competent they are. Anwar, were you saying something?
I was replying to is it Mubu in the chat? Saying that Anwar should go up to the captain and say, look, I am the captain now.
Absolutely.
Maybe
Okay. And then anybody doing anything this last leg of the journey? Okay. So then you all do reach your mark, Hildoran. I will say a full day and a half was shaved off by those rolls. As well, you get a windfall for reaching that destination score with successes. Your windfall you along the way, and I'll say, Anwu, as you are kind of like tinkering and going about without interacting with people per se, you still notice things that happen on the ship, and you see out of someone's pack falls a piece of paper that's rolled up. When you pick it up, you know that it is a spell scroll. The arcane writing on it seems to be very powerful, though you're not entirely certain what it does. But you do find that.
Can I roll like an investigation or something? Ooh, Anwu loves that. Ooh, Anwu loves that so much.
I would say if you want to decipher it, try rolling me an Arcana check.
Arcana? Cool. Ooh, I'm getting out my good dice for this. Arcana. Okay, let's go. Come on, baby. Ooh, that is a 26.
Okay.
Let's go. That's a +8, so.
Okay. I will say you are able to ascertain from it that, like from some of the arcane glyphs, that this is an enchantment scroll, and you are able to ascertain that it is, to put things in sort of meta terms, at least 3rd level or above.
Oh, Anwu, this is Anwu's favorite stuff. Going a little bit meta again. His magic and his spells is definitely technical, mechanical. But he found like some other spell scrolls, and he just like loves hanging on to them because he's like, these can just like channel magic just by being magic. Like he loves the fact that they're just purely like arcane magic energy. So he's had 1st level spell scrolls. He's never had a 3rd level spell scroll. So he's like totally nerding out over this. He's like, oh my gosh, like I don't know what this could be. This could be anything. Enchantment. What could that be? That, and the possibilities are endless. Really, I gotta look at this. And he just like toils over it like, I don't know, like a kid in a comic book store or something. He loves it.
Absolutely. Then, as the ship makes way into harbor, you all see before you Heldorin, one of the many jewels of the Elven civilization, nestled along the coast and built around what some of you would know, I would say at least Zeb would know, are natural hot springs. This port city exudes elegance and opulence. You all would notice almost immediately that the entire place is very wealthy. From the exclusive enclaves of the noble elite to the bustling markets of the artisan quarter. In your immediate vicinity, you see customs, and the city square behind it, where you will most likely meet your contact, August Orient. And as we get there, I think we will call tonight's session.
No.
We keep shortening our episodes by 20 minutes every episode.
Yeah. Hold on.
Really?
Now.
It's like 2 hours, 52 minutes. It should be.
Our first episode was like 3 hours and 30 minutes, and then the next episode after that was 3 hours and 15 minutes, and the next episode after that was 3 hours.
Really?
We got this.
2 hours and 52
Let's
minutes.
bully the DM into making us
Everyone bully the DM to make
He's gonna make us fight something. What the hell?
I
I was
absolutely
just
would.
laughing at the timing. I'm not trying to bully anybody. It's just funny timing to me.
Well, then I will make next episode extra long.
Oh, God.
Fair enough.
That's
perfect.
That's
Damn it, Will.
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Oh yeah, you didn't think that you guys were just gonna get cushy episodes of heart-wrenching, heartwarming, beautiful role play from here on out, did you? No.
No. Things will
Almost
become
always.
increasingly difficult before the end.
This is why I make the punchy girl bring it on.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
That's absolutely fair. All right. In that case, we'll go ahead and sign off. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this adventure. We hope you enjoyed all of this as much.
Roller coaster.
It was wild. Shit was
insane.
wild.
Kind of insane.
The name of today's Looking for Legends. Fun with PDP.
Yeah, absolutely fun with PvP. So, guys, until next time, keep on looking for legends. We love you, and we'll see you next session.
Bye.
Oh.